No, Keesha Anderson. I absolutely love her book. Brought tears to my eyes. The books made me laugh. The book made me like, our worth is so important to know, because if you don't know your worth, you won't know. You'll be lost out here. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stylish KENNA here, and I'm back again with another seafood mukbang for you guys. And before we get right into this piece of hair, the heck, before we get right into this video, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave me some comments down below. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see next. And yeah, you guys, make sure you guys share the videos as well. So you guys already know I'm starving, I'm hungry. So just to let you know, guys, what I got here, I got some snow crab, king crab legs, corn, potato, mussels, egg, and I have the B-Love sauce, and I also have my girl Deja Long. I'm sure y'all know her, Punky Brus. I'm sure y'all know her on YouTube or whatever. She like, you know, known. So I had to support her and get her sauce. Y'all already know I'm for the sauce. And I also got these dill pickle carrots. I seen B-Love. Y'all, B-Love be put me on. But I seen her eat these before, and I tried the dill pickle asparagus. I will leave that video so y'all can see that when I tried that, me and Mariah. But I want to try these because they didn't have these at the store when I went. But I'm gonna just sit them over here until I'm done. So if I move, y'all see my little mannequin back there. Sorry, whatever. So yeah, let me go ahead and try to eat something. I really want to taste her sauce, you guys. And I only got like a little bit of it in the bowl. But oh, let me say my grace. I'll be forgetting. Sorry. I be forgetting when it's recording, but when I be eating, I never like forget it. But that's what I'm about to receive in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yes, thank you, Lord. Yeah, so I really wanted to try her sauce out on camera, and I don't have the container, you guys. Long story short, my packaging didn't come, like, everything was sealed. Approximately, it was a little incident with my packaging, but I was still able to get a little out of the container. But out of her sauce, it's definitely smell like it tastes. Like, y'all ever had something that smell like it tastes? It definitely does. I like this. I honestly do. That's crazy how they coming up with these sauces. Oh, really crazy. I'm like, how did she get this sauce? It's if you like garlic, that garlicky taste, y'all, you will definitely love this. Y'all know. This is really good and got good flavor. Oh no. Oh no. This is good. She did. Nah, I promise you, if y'all like garlicky stuff, y'all gonna love her sauce. It's definitely, and I like garlic. I like the flavor like garlic. Yes, this is so good. Yum. She ain't got her one. For real. For real. So, I already know why y'all clicked on this video. Well, about my girl Keesha book. I'm sure a lot of people know Keesha Anderson. I've been watching her videos for approximately when she initially posted her first video. I've been watching her for a very long time, and I actually saw her, I want to say 3 times. As you guys know, I live in Georgia, so I I saw her at Ashley D Beauty meet and greet. Then I saw her, ran into her at the post office, and then where else did I see her? Oh, her glam party that she had. I went, I supported, and brought her a gift for her glam party. So I can truly say that I honestly support her in like everything she do, stuff like that. So even though she's much younger than me, so yeah. So I'm not gonna talk too much on this topic, you guys. I'm not gonna like make this a long video. I'm just telling you now. But I did wanna just speak on a little bit about her book, simply because we all women and we all go through pretty much the same thing. And don't get me wrong, you guys, I absolutely love her book. I literally, when I first got the link to the book, I was out and I honestly couldn't wait to get home to get it. I couldn't wait to get home to read it, but I didn't get settled in. What are my napkins? I didn't get settled in. It was like late, so I literally was falling asleep trying to read it, finish it, because it was just that good. And at first I wasn't going to read Jeremy. I scammed through it, and then I was like, nah, let me just read his. And then I was like, nah, let me not read his, because I don't really, you know what I'm saying, he just didn't seem so interesting to me at first. But when I was like, okay, let me just read his part, because I was honestly just going to bypass his everything that said his name and just read her portion of the book. But I was like, nah, let me get the full perspective. I need to know. I need to be able to understand what the ending, everything is going to be. So now, like I said, I ain't going to talk too much about this, because I mean, it's just, I'm just not going to talk much. But what I can say, the book brought tears to my eyes. The book made me laugh. The book made me like, it made me happy and sad. So, you know, it was a really good book. I felt like, y'all, this is so good. So, I really enjoyed the book. Like, oh my god, especially with when Jeremy was like talking about like how he came up without having like his dad, stuff like that. That really like touched me. And so once you read Jeremy part, you really gonna get a full understand of why his actions kind of up to, you know, answer the questions with his actions that he, you know, initiated in the book. So I can just say, like I said, he did talk a good talk. I respected him for even owning up, both of them. I respect them for owning up to everything that they talked about. So, like I said, I'm not going to initially just talk about the book. I'm going to just give my opinion on certain little perspectives of the book or whatever. So, and like I said, I don't really want to talk about it myself, but when you got a book and you got platform to have opinions and stuff like that, why not speak on it? And the reason why I'm speaking on it, because like I said, us females, we all go through the same thing. We all deal with it, and we all deal with it differently. And the reason why I'm making this video, because for those of you who have read her book, with me have reading her book and me going through the similar situations that she had went through, my first initially was, me and her are different, because she did something that I didn't do, and I did something that I don't know if she did or going to do, because if you guys read the book, she did mention, if this is his kid, then I'm gone, or something like that. I don't know if those were her exact words, but it was in that nature. Like, I told him if this is his kid, then we're like done. And she stopped. So that was it. So we don't necessarily know like what's her next step or what's her next plan. And then like whatever she decides to do, you know, that's her business. I wish her nothing but the best, because at the end of the day, I feel like we live and we learn. Like, that's the only way you're going to get through it. You ain't gonna know everything. You feel like you're gonna know everything, or you got another thing coming. So like I said, her situation pretty much is different because she did something that I didn't do, and I did something that she didn't do, or she did something that I didn't do. Both of them. So, and when I say that, I mean like she kind of like stayed and kind of figured things out when I initially just, when my situation happened, it was just more like no. And I say that to say us as women, and not just speaking to her, I'm not speaking to her at all. I'm speaking to us, like me, because I'm still learning this today. I'm still dealing with this type of stuff today. So I just feel like us as women, we have to know our worth. Our worth is so important to know, because if you don't know your worth, you won't know. You'll be lost out here. You won't know to go left or right, up and down. Like, you have to know your worth, even though you don't know nothing else. You have to know your worth, and you have to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? You have to love yourself. So after reading her book, I was just hoping and praying that no one else took her book and because I know, I'm sure a lot of young kids watch her and a lot of young girls watch her. I just hope people don't take her book and think like, oh, this is something that you're supposed to tolerate, or this is something that you're supposed to deal with, or this is something that acceptable. Just because she accepted it don't mean you have to. And just because she felt the need, I'm sure, to stick around because of her kids, that don't mean you have to. You have to know your worth when you in any type of relationship with a friend or a boyfriend. You have to know your worth. And like I said, we all live and we learn. That's the only way we're going to get through it. But at the same time, I feel like when you're in a situation and you can sit and say, and you can sit and be like, you know how you can, like, a situation be happening and you can be like, I'm not dealing with this. It's like when you're mad, when you find out a situation and then you get mad and you be like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not I'm not dealing with this. You have to go with that first, because that first intent, that first instinct, that first thought is what you're supposed to do. Like, people supposed to be able to, give yourself time to process a situation. I feel like us as females, a situation that happen and we'll get so mad, we'll start having those thoughts like, I'm not dealing with him, I'm not dealing with this nigga, da da da, and then a few times, the time go by, days go by, however minutes go by, it's back to normal, or people feeling like everything is okay, and then you brushing it under the rug, and then boom, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again because, for one, you didn't stop it at the first go around. When you first had the initially thought to stop it, there always be the right one. And not to say that you have to walk away right then and there. I feel like I said, I feel like when a situation happens and you have that first thought, that's your first thought, go with that, and then pace yourself to deal with that whole situation. Don't be brushing it under the rug. Try to deal with that first thought, because your first thought was, I'm not dealing with this, or this guy did this, or I'm not da da da, who he think I am, da da da, like, nigga, you can go, blah blah blah, and then he can come back. Like, no, deal with that first thought. It's like, I hope I'm making sense, but deal with that first thought of, I'm not accepting this, and you deal with it by, when he's trying to be like, oh baby, I'm sorry, you deal with it like, no, you stand your ground. Pretty much stand your ground and mean what you say and say what you mean. So it's just it's really a tough situation, especially when you have kids. But, and I'm not just, like I said, I'm just not speaking about her, because it ain't all about her. It's about all of us. You just have to know to put when you have kids, you really have to know to put your kids needs and your kids' environment before your own. You have to think about your kids in every aspect. You have to just put your kids first, because what people fail to realize, that everything that you do when you have kids, it affects your kid. Like, people honestly, and I feel like when you're young, people don't really know that, but I feel like you need people like me that know that to let y'all know before y'all even get in a situation, because having a kid is way, way, way more weight than being married. I feel like people put kids before marriage. Like, what? Marriage should definitely come first. And yeah, I never was married, and I do have a kid. I didn't learn that. I always knew what the right thing to do, but I didn't really, really learn that until after the fact. And me knowing that, I would never bring another child into this world without being married first, because I know what is bound to happen and the weight that not being married and having a kid can have and bring on a person. Even though when you get married, things can happen, but when you're married first and you put marriage before kid, it just makes it, it's kind of hard to explain. It just makes it, like, I ain't gonna say better, it just makes it more like leveled out, because people don't just jump. Oh, sometimes they do, but people really just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna marry you. But people are so quick to be like, oh, let's have sex and have a kid. Like, I feel like if someone like you to the point to give you a kid, they definitely should love you and care for you to marry you first. How can you, like, I don't see how people just really just put, and people that wants to be married, like, I don't know, am I like, is that wrong to say because I don't have a kid and I'm not married? Well, no, because I just feel like I said, everything's a lesson learned, and you learn from your mistakes. This is just my opinion. I just feel like I never put a kid before married with someone. Like, if you don't value me enough to marry me first, how can you love me and this kid? Because you didn't value her. You just like, oh, I'm finna get her mama pregnant. Like, you didn't even value this girl that you so called that you value so much. Like I said, I might be all over the place because I be talking out my head and I be talking, but I just hope people don't get the wrong idea when they read her book, because I just feel like you have to know your worth. With the potatoes on. You have to know your worth. You have to know what to deal with. You know what? You have to know what to take and how to handle things. Everything is a process. When a situation happens, give yourself time to process it. Try not to move so fast. I honestly can say I feel like Keesha moved fast, because I moved fast when I first had my kid. It happened so fast. So I can easily say I feel like her situation went fast too. A lot of people do. A lot of people meet people and get a baby right like that, because they don't take nothing but that, a snap of a finger, to make a baby. Like, people be thinking like, oh, dang, how did you get pregnant? We ain't do this number one time. How many times do you think do it take? How many times do you think do it take to get to the none? None at all. Because it can happen just like a blink of an eye. And you just really have to be careful, because anybody can have a kid. Anybody can make a baby. Anybody can have a kid, but everybody's not a mother and everybody's not a father. So, potatoes just so good. So, what else I want to talk about the book? I don't want to make this video boring, but I want to make it a little interesting. I wasn't even going to speak, because I don't really like speak on people and people's situations, but I was like, what the heck? her book reminded me so much of my book, and I cried for her because I felt her pain. I felt it. I know it. So I understand the reasons, and I understand. And a lot of people, a lot of people want to fight for their kids, and a lot of people want to, especially if they didn't have that foundation. Because I grew up with both my parents, luckily, and both my parents in the household under one roof, or with my other siblings. So I never knew what it was like or how anyone else felt that didn't have that foundation. I would always wonder, like, how do this person feel like to not have their dad around? So, or not, their dad not as involved as my dad was, because my dad was always in my home. So I always like wondered. So when I had my kid, I don't even want to get off into that because, like I said, there's a whole nother video. I will get into that one of these days, sooner but then later, but not right now. Yeah, I mean, her book was really, really good, you guys. I really enjoyed it. So, and I ain't here to spoil no tea, because I feel like y'all should read it and you'll learn from it. You'll learn what to do and what not to do, for real. You only know what you're capable of. You only know your worth. And sometimes I feel like people stick around for the wrong reasons. People deal with stuff and take stuff and handle stuff for the wrong reasons. And I feel like the reason that people stick around for is way worse than what they're sticking around for. Does that make sense? Do that make sense? Once you realize the reason is worth way more, the reason that you're sticking around for is worth way more than what you're sticking around for. Had to say that again so y'all understand and catch it. Then you'll realize, but hopefully it won't be too late. Because, like I said, when you have kids, you just have you have to think for them. You have to think about their future. You can't put your needs before theirs, because a lot of people do confuse with their needs with their responsibility. I don't know. Like, some people are just so scared to be alone, and it's good being alone. You're not, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have that time for yourself. I feel like everybody deserves that time. Like, when you're dealing with a situation that's crazy, like, I can't talk too much on this subject because, like I said, I got a book myself, and I ain't trying to get none away on my end. But me and her have little to some, if they make sense, similarities on our situation. So I can just speak a little pinpointers here and now. But yum. This is so good. Y'all don't even know when to deal with something and know when to not. Like, you have to know when is enough is enough. Because once a person continues to take you for granted, like, and you continue to let them, then they're gonna always never change. And they will change, and I'm wrong, people will change, but people have to want to change. A girl can't make a dude change, and a dude can't make a girl change. Like, as much as you be like, oh, I'm gonna stick by him because he gonna change. I know he gonna change. He keeps saying he gonna change. Man, if he ain't showing no progress, and like I said, I'm talking in general to you, me, whoever. If a guy is not showing you no progress, baby, not a little bit of change, it's not worth it, because they're letting you know that he ain't even putting you a little bit ahead, because he gotta want to do it for you too. He gotta want to change for himself, and he gotta want to change for you and other people that's around him. I'm full. That's why it's so important. You have to watch what you do when you're conceiving and you're bringing a kid into this world, because once you have a kid, everything that you do from that day forward, pushing that baby out, to the day you leave this world, to the day that child leaves this world, everything you do affects that kid. Everything you do turns around to that kid. So if you cheating, you doing this, you being a hoe, you being a dog, you being a thief, you just doing all type of off the wall stuff. Everything you do when you have a kid is gonna come back on that kid in some type of shape, form, or matter. If it's gonna happen to that kid again, because 9 times out of 10, everything circle back around. What you do, what you putting out into the environment when you have a kid is bound to come off in that same environment with your kid, because the apple don't fall too far from the tree. You know, this is your kid. So, and and I feel like too, quote me if I'm wrong or what y'all think, when you have, y'all, my bad, camera dot, did some cut off, but it's just so hard for me to speak on, because like I said, I'm not trying to give too much away, but like I said, I'm full. I hope you guys just always know your worth, always know your truth, always love yourself first, because when you love yourself first and know your worth, you see things more clear. You see things like, you don't let nothing pass you. You don't let nothing pass you. Like, you be like, You see so much that you didn't see before when you know your worth. Because when you know your worth, you know what to accept, what not to accept, what to say and what not to say. If somebody say, you gonna be like, oh no, my worth is, if he doing this, he not even worth blah blah. And it's okay to let your partner or whoever know, like, my worth is way more and you doing this, because sometimes people don't even be knowing what they're doing. Sometimes people don't know that don't even be their intentions to do or say things. They're just probably used to saying it. And sometimes if you don't let them know, how can people know to, like, okay, I know I can't say that no more. But if a person is continuing to doing that, you know, and you let them know and they still doing it, like, it's first time, sis, he didn't get it. The second time, be like, okay, nah, you tried me the second time. Then the third time you doing it again, that's your cue that he's never going to stop, and he ain't trying to stop for you. So let him know that it's deuce. Let him know that it's time to go. And then, like I said, when you're trying to, like, walk away, like, nigga, bye, like, I'm not dealing with this, and he like, oh babe, I'm sorry, don't just like, oh okay, yeah, whatever. No, give them time to process and let him know, like, no, and put it in your head, like, oh, if he want me, he definitely gonna really stop. And if he want me for real, he's definitely gonna continue to fight for me. He's gonna, like, be the person that I want. He's going to be transitioning to the person that I would want him to be. Because, like I said, you always have to be able to want change. Like, people can't change overnight. You have to want change for the better. You have to want it for yourself and everybody else around you, because people around you is affected by a lot of stuff. And that stuff just affect people a lot and all the time. So you just have to really, really be careful on how you treat people and what you do and what you bring to the table, either with a partner or a friendship. You just have to be careful what you do and what you say, because you just never know, like, what is bound to happen. You never know, like, what a person is really thinking and doing deep down inside. So It is crazy though, but I absolutely love her book. It was a really good book. I was just blowed as heck. I was blowed. I was shocked. I was happy. I was sad. Everywhere, all the way around. It's just crazy how women have to go through certain things. It's crazy um, how you know from her first situation, all led to where she at now. And it's just crazy she had to go through that first situation. And it's crazy she had to go through the second one. And then the third. And then the fourth. And then the fifth. And then the sixth. It's just crazy. Like, even with me, everybody. Like, it's just crazy how you have to go through these trials and tribulations. But you always know that you already know God got a plan at the end. I ain't even eat my mussels. Women, we really have to do better. We really have to stand our grounds. We really have to, like, men are already strong. Men are already, like, want to be in control of every little thing. So us as women, we at least we can do is be so strong on the inside, know our worth, and know that we put ourselves first and our kids first before we put anyone else's. Because yeah, like, I know my worth and I stand 100% behind it, in front of it, on the side, the left, the right, up and down, the side, that. Yeah, I'm crazy. But yeah, you just have to know your worth, know your truth, know your strength, know your everything. Like, so yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is it for this little chit chat. Let me know if you guys would like to see more videos like this, or chit chat videos. If you like them, enjoy them in any kind of way, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and give this video, yeah, same thing, like this, give this video a thumbs up. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, y'all, I forgot that I had these little carrots, so I'm gonna go ahead and try these on camera. I'm so nervous. So nervous. Is there a date? I be having oh, the date. Oh, it's 2022. Who thought of this? Crispy dill pickle carrots, hand picked and gluten free. OMG. What y'all think? Ingredients: carrot, water, vinegar, salt, dried garlic, spicy, dehydrated pepper. What? It smells like pig feet. Pickle pig feet. My mouth is watering. Who thought of this? Well, these people be thinking of everything. Like, what? I'm so nervous. I keep doing the same thing. Let me see. Is it hard? It is hard. It's like a carrot. Ugh. Ew. I can't wait to get my mama to try this. I already know my mama gonna see, my mama eat that. Huh? Huh. Y'all, people come up with anything. Like, what? Y'all, hold on. Yeah, huh. When you first bite it, it's not good, but when you keep chewing, like, that first initially taste is weird. I'm trying to think. I don't know what this tastes like. It just tastes really weird. It don't taste real. I taste the vinegar and I taste the garlic. Oh, I do taste the dill. But it's throwing me off that it's a carrot. The vinegary stuff tastes really good. But the carrot, maybe that's the weird taste, is the carrot. People come up with anything. I'm about to let Mariah taste it. Like, who thought of this? What do people eat this with? My mama like it. I'm gonna give it to her. Done. Bye.